Hey everybody, Seven here. Thank you so much for joining me in the oxbow. Entangled in darkness. So yeah, last season we had White the Adventure. Why am I heavy? Right. We have 100 million wooden vials on us. We also likely lost a little bit of Dynasty. Man, I swear, nobody said squat about paying the taxes. I mean, who were we supposed to pay him to? The wife? Now, I am hoping to get, well, a little bit of town things taken care of, a little bit of me things taken care of. Why am I hot? All right, let's just take the gloves off. Oh, duh. Oh yeah, because the gloves don't actually have any negative heat. So the gloves should probably be fine. There we go, it's fine. All right, let's just dump these wooden vials just so we're not heavy anymore. I was gonna say, usually the jeweler is the first one up. The gift trader. There. Wait.
Oh, it's you again.
Yeah, just, there you go. You're also usually the richest. F it, just dump that. We'll be fine. We also likely do not need that hammer on us either. But for the town, I don't foresee really any building. Yeah, we've still got 2 houses that are empty. I'm still on the fence about what I want to fill them with. We'll want to go through and really take a good look at what we've got for jobs. Honestly, right now, the technology is our biggest concern. Like, we've got to get the building technology moving. We've got to get this mine. Like, it's just such a must. Not even for the iron. We can't even use the iron yet because our production technology isn't high enough because we're still in the Bronze Age. But we can't even get into the Bronze Age until we start mining some tin. And we've got a lot of meh in the way before we can actually start using iron. But that's fine. As long as we can get tin, I'll be happy with that. And then, personally for Rasmir here, we really have got to start getting some hunting skills. And I know that I say that in just about every playthrough, but we're getting into some combat. And like some of you have pointed out, the recurve bow is way faster reload, way faster knocking of arrows. Thing is, I'm not super keen on the stamina of it. I like being able to cherry pick my shots. So that's why I've always been crossbow in this game. But if we can get some XP going, we can get the faster bow draw, which would really massively help out with the crossbow. I think strong arm obviously helps with the stamina consumption during aiming. I think what that also does is it uses less stamina for when you're knocking a crossbow bolt in. And this would massively help out with the fur. We kind of really don't need the meat right now. Our town is running just fine as far as food goes. So that's really actually going to be more for throwing rugs around, basically. Yeah, some of these quests are not all-day events, but these are all-season or multi-season events. And we've been kind of using our crossbow a lot. So yeah, getting the better durability, getting the faster draw and knocking of bolts, all of these would be way useful for the upcoming events. Because given how bandit-centric and bandit-focused this whole area has been, I have a feeling we're going to see some more combat before things get resolved. But first, let's talk to our friend. I was supposed to send a messenger for you, but here you are. The person behind all the recent commotion. Yeah, that's me. A lot has happened in Piastovia lately, and trust me when I say this is only the beginning. This sounds snarky, and this sounds potentially backfire-ish. Did you solve the problems with Miragot's family? I'm all ears. Sedvin told me of your underground discovery. We gathered a group of volunteers and went down the shaft to the Castellan's house. We were astonished by what we found and realized we had been robbed and deceived for years. Townsfolk got mad. You know, I'm gonna play this real easy. I could have prepared you more for what you found there. No apologies. The infuriated locals began grabbing the goods gathered there, vowing to take revenge on Miragot. However, the Castellan and his entire family escaped. A chaotic chase of the revenge-seeking mob set out to capture him. Free stuff and I Jesus. Someday I'm gonna do a playthrough where I'm just a complete unadulterated bastard, and I can't wait to see some of the reactions. Yeah, I kind of like this. Damn, seriously. Couldn't it be handled any other way? We got the three of them just as they reached the borders of the Oxbow. Despite witnessing countless battles and leading a raiding party in the past, I couldn't stop that furious mass, blinded by revenge. Oh no. One single arrow released towards the runaways was enough to break the hell loose. Volko's frail body was pierced, and the bolt ended up right in his heart. The old man was dead before he hit the ground. Miragad, seeing this, threw himself into the crowd in a mad frenzy. Biagata was later found with her throat slit. The cut indicated that she may have taken her own life while witnessing the massacre of her loved ones. Well, I did say that it was going to be up to the people. I didn't expect or want the people to go quite so berserk on them, but at the same time, this guy, I'm fairly convinced that most of his story was nonsense. Maybe he cared for his father, maybe he took him to cover the ruse and to maybe hide any evidence that he may have known. I don't know. Yeah, but at the same time, if I were here, I mean, when did this happen? We just got up. Well, maybe I could have done something to prevent the bloodshed. Let's leave it at that. This shameful chapter of Piastovia's history is closed. We have a new challenge before us, which is to end the Castellan interregnum. Internal struggles for the seat are the last thing that I would want here. I received signed permission from the king's envoy to appoint the new Castellan. One of the conditions for this decision to become valid is that the candidate must be one of the locals in order to avoid further disputes between the settlements. Did you have anyone in mind? I've been sitting behind Piastovia's walls for far too long. My judgment can be flawed. You, on the other hand, are much more familiar with the situation in the surrounding villages. Tell me who's worthy of taking on that noble, responsible role and leading us. Oh no. Gilbert did say he really was up for being his family first. His son is now taking over Skokie. We patched things up. We made sure that his son isn't going to try to kill the king. Everything in Skokie is good. I'm leaning towards this, but we do have this. Take your time if you must, but don't keep us waiting forever. This town needs changes as soon as possible. I'll get back to you. Oh man. Okay, that's broken. What are we flagging for? How are we out of bulls? I literally just made like 40. All right, let me get this damn bull situation figured out, because the more stuff we make, the more production technology we get. The more production technology we get, we don't get more building technology, but we will at least get further down the line, getting closer to the Iron Age, I guess. Because the thing is, because of where the unlocks are situated in each technology tree, we're going to have access to iron long before we have the ability to even handle it. So we're going to get that mine and basically immediately start getting tin instead of iron. Okay, we've got just an absolutely belligerent amount of logs. This will make more bulls than they'll ever know what to do with. Now, interestingly enough, Astoya has several quests. I'm not really sure what to make of that. Now I wonder, would doing those jobs out in Astoya, would that influence this decision? Oh, everything Rendercube has done in the Oxbow has completely thrown me. I honestly have no clue what to expect, and I'm absolutely loving it. Okay, so just a casual 150 wooden bulls. That ought to shut you guys up for a bit. Also, I'm so glad to see that it's just these. And go away. Wonderful. Alright, now, like I said, everything in me is telling me Clonica. Drelopek was, yeah, he's young, but he handled everything really well. He handled everything like an adult, and that definitely should speak volumes. We should also be checking traps. What do you mean I don't have any traps? Why am I like this? You're never going to get any hunting XP if you either A, don't hunt, or B, don't make any damn traps. Also, you can only make one of each trap because you're not making enough traps. Alright, good to go. Wait, let me just confirm here real quick. You did say Jarlpack, right? Now, hey, can we talk about that? Oh. Wait, Needon. Wait, was Needon the one... Needon is the kid's actual father, right? Let me think about that again. Hang on. Yeah. He was the one... He's his real father, and the one that went his whole life thinking he was a murderer. But it turns out he was, well, taken advantage of. What to do? You know, I have a feeling whatever decision we come across, it's probably going to have some wait until next season type things anyway, and it's only day one. Let's maybe cleanse the palate, get a little thinking done. Hi, can you take me to Stoya? Much obliged, man. Let's just find out what the locals here need. Now, I know that fella in Skokie. He absolutely deserves the job, but I have a feeling he'd be resentful, and he just got his family back.
They told me that I could be out until dark, and in the summer, they've got a problem with that all of a sudden.
Yeah, it does get dark a little bit later there, doesn't it? Hey, kid.
Good day.
Hiya. All right, kiddo, what you need? It's lost. What's lost? My precious ring. Like, not exactly mine. Uh-oh. What do you mean not exactly yours? It belongs to my mother, but it's fairly heirloom, so it will be mine eventually. Let me guess, you couldn't wait. I just wanted to try it on, and Mom, Link, never even wears it because she doesn't want it to disappear. I mean, it to disappear. Wait, she doesn't want to I did read that right. Okay, after you said my precious, I had a strong suspicion where this was going, and now I see why. My grandma, or great-great-grandma, must have had very thick fingers. It slips, like, all the time. Does your mother know that you borrowed it? Not really. Yeah, why does it not surprise me? You know what? Yeah, okay, why does it not surprise me? And, well, there are a couple of possibilities where it might be, okay? First, I went to show it to Rodmila, because she's like my best friend. Well, she's the only one roughly my age except for Boodsbodge, but I would need to be really desperate to hang out with him. Why are we Valley Girl gossiping with... Also, isn't this supposed to be like 900 to 11? Usually when it's a kid, we sidle up to him. Oh, yeah, totally. I wouldn't want to hang out with myself, but tell me what you were doing. Yeah, sure. So we, and obviously by we, I mean me and Rodmila, not Boodsbodge, went swimming. But I didn't take the ring into the water. That I'm sure of. I could have left it on the shore, though. Our favorite spot is near the small bridge opposite our village. Then my brother Milwit also wanted something from me. This annoying halfling always wants me around. I'm minding my own business, and then he's like, Bora, let's play You're a Troll. Bora, I'm hungry. Bora, I'm bored. And then I'm like, leave me alone. And my mind is like, but he loves spending time with you, and I'm busy. Sometimes I feel like his third parent. Do all teenage girls talk that much? Well, yeah, that is usually how it is with younger siblings. I guess so. Anyway, we're playing at home. Oh, and then Mom told me to gut the fish, so I could have lost it then. But I have, like, nothing to do. Being an apprentice, playing with Milwit, and gutting fish. Give me a break. What are you an apprentice survivalist? Is that what I'm to glean from this? I was looking for it everywhere in vain, but I heard about a guy who collects rings. I think his name is Mordor. Mordor. Really? We're just gonna lean right into that. I love Render Cube. Maybe he would have a similar one, but I have no idea how expensive it could be. Wait, similar? Wait, are we gonna get the... Jeez. We should probably be getting the original. And what does this ring look like? What material is it made of? Does it have any gems? A gold ring, no gems. Just some dots and curved lines inscribed on it. My mother wouldn't notice the difference in the inscriptions, I'm sure. Quite sure. Almost sure. Buckle up. Alright, I'll try to look for it. Or I will talk to this Mortimer. Let's get the journal situated first. Oh, yep. Okay. Find old ring or buy it from Mordmir. I really think we should find the actual ring. Oh, damn it. Oh, so this is the dock then? This is where they were, oh, this is where she was gutting fish. All right, we're not interested in stealing anything. Not this go around, at least. No. Anything that says rob is not going to have a quest item in it. What about like a workbench? Stop stealing wagon wheels. All right. This zone is really centralized here. I mean, gutting fish. Oh, wait. Is that not... Is that actually part of the barrel? Let me find another barrel to see if that... Wait, find another barrel. No. Wait a minute. Old ring. Why was that too easy? Is that me or does that feel too easy? They gave me 3 locations that needed searching. Oh, I don't know. That felt too easy. Maybe I'm just second guessing myself after the last like 2-3 seasons. Did you find it? Did you find my precious ring? What? Did I do something wrong? I did. Go and put it away. No detours. If I were you, I wouldn't put it on a finger, but on a chain and wear it like a necklace. Thanks a lot. You're like the best. And that's actually not such a bad idea. The thing is, it's not my ring. What have I done? While you were gone, I found it. Where was it? In my pocket? Wow. Rendercube, it's like you know me. You're telling me that it was in your pocket the whole time. People in this village don't cease to amaze me. Okay, just because that was my literal reaction before I could even read the thing, I almost feel morally and ethically compelled to take this option. Well, at least you can keep the ring. Thanks? Oh no. Oh no. Why do I have this? What? Oh. Okay. Wait, a special item. But it's not a quest item. I mean, was it just, okay, here's a quick, easy job to just get $1,000? I mean,
Hello,
it looks like it's sellable, right?
the best. Have a nice day.
I don't feel comfortable selling that. I don't know why I don't feel comfortable selling it, but I'm not going to. Now we've got another job out here. Oh my god. Is this really just going to be bang bang, just quick, easy ones that I'm going to massively overthink and send myself into a tailspin for no reason at all? Hi.
How can I help you?
Obey the rules and live in peace. I can tell there's something you'd like to talk to me about. Am I right? That's very observant of you. I need some assistance with a delicate matter. You've won the trust of our people, who regard you as someone incredibly helpful and accommodating. That's more than enough for me to entrust you with this important task. Okay, well, we're definitely not going with the bottom one. Yeah, no big deal. I'm always willing to help. I knew you'd live up to your reputation. This case caused us many sleepless nights, and believe me, living in Astoria, there's rarely any reason to worry. Our village's elections for the new warden are planned to be held soon. I myself serve as the Master of Ceremonies, who cares that everything goes according to plan. This event will be a significant... Kid, I'm trying to read. You're, like, extremely distracting. This event will be significant since, for the first time, there are 2 candidates for the seat. Isn't that what elections are all about? A circumstance like this has never happened in my lifetime. It already arouses great interest among the villagers, and my own excitement is no different from theirs. There's just one tiny problem that hinders our preparations. Okay, what's up? If I may, I want to explain the specifics in a more secluded place. Would you please follow me? I'm due to meet with my brother, the current warden of our peaceful asylum. Yeah, let's go.
Ow!
What? Whose fault was that? Oh, you are moving. You are moving with a purpose. I know I've mentioned this repeatedly, but the fact that the escort missions, like, we can either jog, and he'll jog, or we sprint and he sprints. Like, when's the last game that you've seen have an escort mission where the person that you're having to walk with will actually keep up with you properly? You're an interesting fellow. Ooh. Oh boy. Oh. Okay. Hi. Greetings. I talked with your brother. You wanted to see me? I see Bronmere completed his task flawlessly. My younger brother was to find a suitable person who could solve our problem, which has been a real thorn in my side recently. As the warden of this village, I thank you for answering our call. Oh, I don't like this. This island is Miss Ladar's home and hermitage. The young fisherman is my unexpected rival in the upcoming elections. The thing is, the man went missing some time ago. He'd been acting strangely, often leaving our settlement until he vanished completely. Oh. Our rules state that the voting cannot be held if any of the candidates are unavailable. Only when he's found alive or confirmed dead will we be able to continue with our ceremony. This is why I need someone with a fresh look and a sober mind. What about the villagers? Weren't they able to help? You see, I can't count on locals. They are busy with their own chores, and believe me, the village's atmosphere doesn't encourage them to be more productive than they need to be. And besides, an outsider will surely be more observant and spot things that we might omit. I'm sure you will leave no stone unturned. This island must be scoured for answers. I need to learn what Miss Ladar was up to. Can I count on you? I'll look around for some clues. Oh, man. Okay. Voice of the people. First case of its kind. I'm guessing that's outside then. Well, okay. Anything that says Rob, well, it still belongs to him. And if it still belongs to him, then he should be presumed alive? Alright, look at the piles at the back of the house. A large amount of firewood is piled up behind the fisherman's house. It would be hard not to notice even the most absent-minded individual. Make a rough estimate of the... You realize it's more than enough to keep him warm for the whole of winter, if not longer. It looks as if this Miss Ladar was preparing for a siege of some kind. It's puzzling for you since the village is known to be a very peaceful and serene place. The scene looks as if the fisherman was afraid of getting stranded on his island. Step aside. Alright, what else is going on over here? Strange green stones. You come across strange-looking stones, most of which are gathered in large baskets, but some lay around the wooden pier. Alright, take a look at them. The stone is green with a patchy structure and sharp edges. The visible pickaxe markings on the rock fragments indicate that they were taken from the bigger nugget. There aren't any rocks of this color or properties nearby. They must have been brought here from another place. Assume that these are the voting stones mentioned by Bronmere on your way over here. Some of the stones have already been carved. A symbol of a fish is clearly visible. Judging by the mess around, someone hastily quit the job and left it as is. You also notice the number of voting stones clearly surpasses the number of villagers. Someone must have been obsessed with finding perfect stones. Step aside. I mean, was he trying to rig the election? Or, oh yeah, right. Yeah, right. With the crossbow that was totally here. Is this a frame-up job? Or... I'm so confused right now. Wooden barrels in a chest stand right before you. Some of them are tightly closed. You cannot see what's inside from this angle. Alright, peek inside and see what's beneath the lids. Some of the containers are already tightly and meticulously filled with sharp arrows and bolts. It seems that the arming has not yet been finished, since there is still some space in the barrels. You wonder why a fisherman would arm himself like that. Maybe he's made some enemies recently. Okay. Yeah, and then here's a massive, massive food supply. You notice a heap of bundles, baskets, and packets. The smell is so intense that it irritates your nose. You start to grasp the air through your mouth, but it's no different, and the awful scent is all over your tongue. You try to concentrate on the smell. Clearly it's fish. You inhale the scent, but give it up after a while. There's no point in tormenting yourself anymore. The containers are filled with various types of food: dried meat, vegetables, fruit, and fish. The latter dominate the collection, but most of them are already spoiled. Already spoiled. You notice this amount of food could feed a small army, but someone left it unattended. So confused. Are you finished? I looked around the island. Finally, what did you learn? Yeah, we'll go with this for now. It seems that Misladar was gathering resources related to survival. The young man was always a bit odd. He has a tendency to go to extremes whenever he finds a new job or occupation, forgetting about the real world around him. This time he took it too far. It's almost like he's expecting a deadly plague to come and decimate us. We have no shortage of supplies. Our people are properly nourished, and their houses are always warm. We evenly distribute food and firewood. I'm not sure why Misladar would decide to abandon that practice. Okay, we're gonna shake all of them then. I saw he was gathering a sizable arsenal of weapons. Does he have any enemies? That's nonsense. We are a peaceful community. We have no quarrel with anyone. Besides, there's nothing valuable in our settlement. We produce only as much as we need to consume. Why would we bother doing any more anyway? Athoya is not attractive for any looters, so I'm confident we're safe. Maybe his odd behavior is related to those green stones. Those damn green rocks again. Who knows what was going through his head when he brought us his own voting stones? We never had to choose between more than one candidate. Why mess with something that works fine? I hear from people that they can't sleep, work, or that they even lose appetite because they can't decide who to vote for. That's all I've learned. I'm not surprised that he has recently drawn much attention. I need to bring harmony to our society again. Some are concerned that something bad is about to happen. We can't have people questioning our customs and way of life. I've even heard that it was I who was responsible for Misladar's disappearance, out of fear of losing the title. That's bollocks. I would never do that. Listen, it's definitely on my mind as well. But he's also being sketchy. I don't know. You should pick your words more carefully, but I'm gonna be real even with this. Don't bother with rumors. People talk nonsense all the time. You're right. I'm sorry for losing my temper for a while. I'm worried that in these circumstances, not everyone will be honest with me. That's where I need you. Speak with Misladar's neighbors. If someone had seen anything, it must have been one of them. Bring the man or any trace of him back. I'll see what can be done, no promises. Oh boy. Talk to Sizir. I was not expecting this today. I know it's early, my man. Hi. How do you do? I wonder if you know anything about Misladar's disappearance. Did you notice anything suspicious? Yes. The fisherman seemed to act a bit strange lately. He's known to get caught up in his chores and bring them to the next level, just like his fishing. Once he decided to become a builder and constructed a storage on his island. Then he tried to cultivate his small plot of land. The thing is, he always limited his activity to his little islet. You know, Misladar is a reclusive type, so I was taken aback when, not long ago, he started leaving his hermitage and even the village for long periods of time. The young man started bringing various types of resources to his place. He turned into a crazy hoarder. I've just seen the heaps of materials. That's a lot of hefting. It started just before he offered his name for the elections. When the shock and uproar regarding his decision died down, Misladar started gaining followers. I'm not surprised, since anyone who proposes to do anything in the sluggish and lazy village gains attention and recognition right away. You all got some issues here. Never take action if someone else could take it on your behalf is the way of life here. Okay. I think he's got the chance to win with his diligence if he's back. I don't know much because I rarely leave my pier, but Mistler often passes my place. He then usually vanishes between Ludmir's house and the bridge. May have gone south. That's more than I expected. Be well. Hi, I know it's late. Or early, rather. What do you need? I'm looking into Miss Leder's disappearance. Have you noticed anything strange about your neighbor? Don't even get me started on this weirdo. Miss Leder's bad influence made my husband, Uwaiko, lose his mind. He and the lost fisherman weren't best friends, but working as a storage caretaker, my husband used to chat with Miss Leder from time to time. Do you know what they were talking about? Since the fisherman started acting odd, Uwaiko has been repeatedly banging on about some bandit threat. That is a very real thing. That's a very real thing. He's useless now. Oh, how I miss the time when my husband was no talker and no bold thinker. He's so annoying now, I can barely stand his company. Please don't bring it up with him under any circumstances. He's just calmed down. I don't know about Miss Leder's whereabouts, but we've started spotting green stones lying around the South River. Maybe you could start your search there. The other guy said south as well. Thank you for the tip. I won't bother your husband. Can I bother your husband? I cannot bother your husband. Wait, quest completed. Okay. Head south, go upriver. Oh, that's a considerable distance, actually. Interesting. Not that I'm concerned or anything, just I like having it out. You know what? As previously stated, the recurve bow loads an awful lot faster. This does hit harder and is much easier to aim, but trade-offs. We're not... Wait, is this the one that I already checked out? The one that didn't really go anywhere? I definitely did check out a cave. No, it was a cave behind a waterfall, not between. Alright. Real careful. Hello? We cool? Alright, we're cool. Who are you guys? I see your spot has been discovered. It's getting crowded here. I was sure we wouldn't meet anyone here, but a cranky fellow called us monsters. He's probably a hermit of some kind, not used to strangers. Greetings to you. These are some rich hunting grounds. You barely have to aim since the game almost comes into your line of your arrow. Could be hunters, could be something else. Listen, I am taking exactly nothing at face value right now. Looks like a quick little raid over here. Everybody likes free stuff. Alright, yeah. I will not be doing any fishing in this one. But fishing spears sell for a surprising amount. We always need buckets. Alright, oh, I was gonna say not much here, but not much, but nice. Yeah, let's stick to the river, actually. Now, was it here or was it Skokie that I stuck my head? Wait. Don't do that. Don't do that. I am so glad I saw you before I did something very, very stupid. Holy Christmas. Oh my God. Oh, okay. Okay. Also, are you... Oh. For a second, it looked like you were actually levitating. Oh. Oh my God, it's actually you too. Okay. Hi. What What kind of animal are you? A duck. Excuse me? I'm clearly not an animal. And you must be a ghost. Leave me be. Oh, hold on a second. I'm looking for a fisherman called Misladar? Misladar, yes, I believe that's what my flesh was once called. What do you want from it? Your fellow villagers are looking for you. The elections can't be held without your presence. I haven't forgotten about them. I'm in constant preparation, can't you see? I'm seeking the aid of my forefathers. They speak to me through wind and leaves, through muzzles and snouts. We're all connected and bound by destiny. Here, grab some blackberries and listen. They help make their voices louder. Yeah, okay. That's not blackberries. That's deadly nightshade, and they're poisonous. Nonsense. Just look at my furry family. Can't you see how calm and happy they are? Do they look to you like poisoned? No, they don't. It's the ancestors' magical love coursing through our veins. Also, I don't like being this close to a bear and a Wyzen is literally behind me and I can't see it. They're not calm and happy, but sick and dazed, and this madness can come with me to the village. No, that's not going to happen as long as those monsters are still on the loose. I couldn't get past their camp unnoticed. Their eyes glowed in the dark, and their shrieking laugh crumbled stones. I now see them even with my eyes closed. Oh, how I wish they went away. Well, even keel. Everything even keel. You mean there's people over there? I'll ask them politely to let us through. That's foolish. You won't come back. But I'll bring some berries to your funeral. Okay, listen. Oh, okay, for some reason, wait. Oh, I can just take the damn thing. Would anyone? Cool. I'll be back. Hey, remember when I said, oh, I definitely want to do some stuff for my town and also for myself and, you know, get some skills, get some technology. Yeah, that was a funny 3 minutes, wasn't it? Hey guys, I got a bit of a situation. Hey, you stomp like a Wyzen. Don't be so loud, you'll scare away the wildlife. I have a matter to discuss with your group. Listen, this is gonna sound completely batshit. What seems to be the problem? Could you move your camp? My friend who lives nearby is frightened by your presence. And why should we do you any favor, stranger? Come on, man. Don't tell me you came here on this crazy hermit's behalf. What did he offer you? Fortune telling from fish bowels? Give yourself a break. We are fine where we are, and we're not going anywhere. Yeah, well. Let's just play this everything cool. How about some coin? Is that enough to move you a little further away? Now you speak my language. There we go. Everything revolves around coin. We'll be gone soon, don't you worry. Boys, pack your swag. We're leaving. Don't spend it all at once. Okay. Well, I mean, it's not like we paid our taxes, so we certainly had plenty of leftover cash. Your friends are all still cool, right? Everything's real cool here, right? Real cool. Real cool. Hi. You're back in one piece. You don't have to worry about the hunters, and monsters, whatever, anymore. My return path to the village has been cleared. Thank you, kind ghost. Now give me a moment. I need to learn what to do next. It's different than usual. What are you doing? Your neighbors are expecting you back in the village. I can't understand what they're saying. I need more time. When I try to have a chat with my porch. What are you talking about? There's no one here. The spirits of the waterfalls sometimes speak in riddles. Did they really create the settlement to help outcasts? Or were they exiles themselves? I need more answers. I need to know my ancestors' motivation. Where are my berries when I need them? I told you, man, that's nightshade. You use this in the state. I have to find a way to detoxify you. Yeah. You know, this is one of those quests that kind of like that missing rye delivery in the valley. It's like, oh yeah, let me just make sure I've got a fistful of plantain before I go out, so I can make sure I'm getting the best ending or whatever. I don't know as though Astoya has an herb. Does it? I don't honestly remember what Astoya has. All right, let's just get there. All right, back in town. I see a tailor. Right, there's a farmer, but it's not. There's someone who has a retail icon with the farm. They'll sell you farm goods, even though that person is, clearly an orchardist, not a farmer. Fish. Oh, please don't tell me there's no herbalist here. I know one of these towns did have one. Let's check finances real quick. Oh wait, we got a ton of stuff to sell. I don't think we're really concerned about finances. We've got $8,500 anyway. Yeah, never mind, we're fine. Hi, can we go back to Piastovia real quick? We're coming back anyway. Keep the horse warm. Much obliged, my man. All right, let's get this guy his instant cure. Yes. What? Oh.
Race Max with me, let's cheer and this just forget the toil. Singing with us, race
I thought you guys only played at night.
Behind the soil. Race Max with me, let's cheer and this feel hearts growing strong. Dancing with us, race for Björn and sing with us along.
One of the best things they've added. I'm so in love with that. I'm gonna definitely need to get enough technology so I can get a tavern. I hope they. Now in the valley, the gift trader, which has been replaced by this guy here, but the gift trader doesn't show up all the time, and he only shows up in random taverns. But if you build a tavern in your own town, you can get one to pop up, which is kind of neat little bragging rights. Like, oh, I have the gift trader in my town. I really hope they do the same. Where the hell did the? There you are. No, you're the tailor. I just saw. There we are. Hi. Hi.
How can I?
Potion of instant cure, please. All right, let's get back out there. Man, I don't know what I was expecting for this season. Right, we have a critically important one, and I do want to answer that today. Well, today or tomorrow, one of the two. Yeah, like I said, we got to get back. What do you mean we're out of feed? It's gonna cause us to use more grain, but we still should be profiting enough on it that it shouldn't impact us too negatively. Okay, now, once more with feeling. Let's get out of here, my man. Alright, much obliged, my man.
I spend more time with this horse than with my family.
Well, that's why I was trying to be quick.
I'm dying of thirst.
Oh yeah, I also have no idea what we've got as far as food on us. Are these wild or are these? Okay. I just saw them out with rabbits and stuff. I'm like, what's happening? Now we're dirty. Fantastic. Well, let's eat up before we get any dirtier then. And then start to subsequently get poisoning. Alright, let's get back out to this guy, and hopefully the water where he is deep enough to get a bath. I'll see you out there. Alright, my man. I really hope all of your friends are still cool. Everything seems cool. Oh, nothing's deep enough for me to crouch in. Okay. Well. Hi. Will you help me resolve my doubts? Here, take some of that. It should help answer your questions. Trust me. Splendid. Where did you get such miraculous stuff? Ugh, why does it taste awful? You want to poison me? Wait, who are you again? I'm the ghost of your deceased brother. Relax, I mean you no harm. I was asked to track you down. Track me down? How much time has passed? Enough to be declared missing in Astoya. How did you end up here in the first place? One day I decided to go fishing up the river. and I was ambushed by a pack of bandits. They were so close to our village, I managed to run towards the nearest cave, which brought me to this shallow hollow and waterfall. It not only gave me refuge from the attackers, but there was something else here. I grew to like the place very quickly. It is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, this place is amazing. There were delicious fish, the calming sound of the water, also these strange berries. All of a sudden, the surrounding nature started speaking to me with the voices of my ancestors. I sat there and listened until one day they told me to walk. They've guided me to the same cave that saved my life. I stumbled upon these interesting green stones there. That must have been a sign. The voices were telling me to take part in the upcoming elections. The elections? Has the voting already taken place? Yeah, that's why I'm here. They can't go on without you, or at least evidence of your dead body. I almost screwed everything up. Astoria needs me. Everyone there neglects the possibility of being looted by bandits. I want to change that. I feel obligated since it was my ancestors who built the first house in the settlement. I didn't realize your family settled in Astoria first. Some say one of my ancestors came here because he despised people from his own village. He didn't share their love of hard labor and the constant chase after wild game. The man chose the islet for his home, built a shack, and began fishing. Everything he needed was within his arm's reach. Soon the founder began to have his first followers. Outcasts, orphans, runaways, and wanderers were all welcome to start over in a place where no one would be bothered by anyone. I want to believe that our village didn't come into being by chance. I wanted to learn if my forefather was more than just a reclusive grump. Ultimately, I got lost in my own thoughts. Listen, I'm not going to encourage him. Yeah, you won't learn anything from eating poisoned berries. Yes, it was a never-ending spiral towards my end. The voices helped me explore my history, but they faded every time I came back to Astoria. I need more berries. Yeah, let's poke him on this. Let's see if he says anything about it. That's why you've been going back and forth, bringing various items to your islet. I did. I kept going back to the cave over and over again, bringing various resources back home. But my main goal was to find more and more of these unusual berries. I couldn't resist them. Thank you for bringing me back to my senses. Inform the Master of Ceremony, or whoever is concerned, that I'm alive and will return as soon as I get better. Okay. Yeah, above all else, you have literally every hostile animal. Bear, wisent, wolf, boar, everything just chilling out. Stay safe, Miss Ladar, and be careful around your animal companions. Man, I gotta get me some nightshade. I wonder if that would have worked on the one that was blocking that cave that I wanted to investigate. It's getting dark. We've done nothing for our town, and yeah, it's gonna get a little sketch. I'll see you back at town. Alright, back to town. Let's just see where this goes. Oh, because it is getting late, and I do want to have an answer for the quartermaster. Greetings. I found the missing fisherman. He should return to the village shortly. So he's still alive. That's surprising, to be honest. But why isn't he here then? I don't like this one bit. I have a feeling this charlatan is trying to dupe all of us. I can bet he planned for all of this from the beginning. Make a commotion, then disappear into thin air to get even more attention. Where did you manage to find him? But why would I just outright lie? What the hell? Technically 3 is accurate, but 4 is also accurate, and I think maybe more accurate. He went into solitude to contemplate about the growing bandit problem. Soon he'll make his way back. You should avoid provoking them. We don't want any bandits around here. Sure, some of us have questionable pasts, and no one is judged by their previous lives in Astoria. But any form of aggression is strictly forbidden, and thus we have no means of defending ourselves against it, really. As for your help, many thanks. You performed your job well. Come see us when the elections begin. There's a lot of preparations to be made. Yeah, I'll see you then. I don't know what to do. Oh, but wait. See, the more you fast travel, the more you miss out on random roadside encounters. We found a townsfolk not from a quest. See, in the valley, all of those super townsfolk, they always come from wife quests. Here, they seem to just be haphazard and you just stumble across them. And I'm sure there's one for every single discipline. What do we do? I mean, A, what do we do about getting home? And B, what do we do about this Castellan situation? I mean, what do you think would happen if we just didn't give him an answer this season? Maybe I'll take the long way home and think about it. Yeah, I'll see you guys when I make it back to my town. Okay, well, that was far more eventful than what I would have liked. We ran into a little bit of strife. Okay. I was gonna say that was an actual wagon. Like a Wagoneer wagon. Alright, just don't miss. Oh, I was expecting that to be a headshot and a one-shot kill. No such luck. Yeah, somebody's got projectiles though. Yep, you right there. Okay. Oh, we got two. Damn it. Trying to line up my shot without... Whoa, both of those were really nice shots. That one hurt. That one hurt a lot. We don't have a lot of plantain left, but we do have bang. I think one of them's down. Oh, jeez, these guys are some good shots. All right, that was a hit, I think. Wait, did I kill him? I only see one. That was stupid. Where'd you go? Stick your head up. Oh, there you are. Yeah, why don't you get a nice position? Get a good shot on me. But wow, stick drift. Wait. Okay. Okay, I didn't kill the third one. Wait, you're pulling out a bow? I thought you were chasing me down with a knife. There's no way I'm gonna find all these guys' bodies. Wait. Oh, you were just hanging out with your back to me too. Are you retreating? Nope. Oh, that was just a leg shot. Oh, that one hurt. That one hurt. Oh my god, that one hurt really, really bad. What do we have left? I think we have plantain left. Well, that's gonna do. Wait, roast meat. Doesn't roast meat do some kind of health stuff? I thought maybe. It's so dark. This guy's gonna get the drop on me. Ah, damn it, that was a terrible shot. But it's keeping him engaged, and I think his friend might have gone. Yeah, wiggle it back. There it is. Ah, damn it. I don't know what you're doing. I also don't think I'm leading you enough. It's a crossbow, not a rifle. No, he's taking aim. He's taking aim. Got him. Music stopped. I don't know if I counted 3 or 4. And I don't know how many dead I counted. I thought I counted 3 coming after me. And I thought I killed one. But then somebody else came running down the hill. I'm relying exclusively on music then. No more angry music means we're okay, right? Yes? All right, you had copper. What do you got? Cheese. Damn. You guys weren't some pushovers. That was just 2 bodies. All right, there was a minimum of 3. All right, they came from off the hill. Let's just check out. Yeah. Well, not much there, but cool. All right, so was there some kind of camp up here? Doesn't look it. Damn, those guys got me out of nowhere. I didn't even see the light. Maybe they're getting smarter. Maybe they're just not setting up camps. Actually, these guys might have just been crouched up on the hill. Look at this, no tents. Nothing to rob, nothing to raid. Great. Gimme. I'm not even full. Alright. We gotta get out of here. Let's get back home. But, man, this whole time I was thinking, why were there only 2 candidates? Right? Like, doesn't that seem strange? There's Piastovia, and then there's 3 towns. So, why only 2 candidates? Now, Klonika and Skaki, we've essentially finished their town storyline. Maybe Astoria I just neglected. You know, like maybe I was expected to get all of Astoria done before this Castellan thing happened. I mean, I'm trying to weigh it out. So, on the one hand, I do think the guy from Klonika, even with, okay, so who in Astoria would be the candidate? It'd either be the guy with the necklace that I'm really kind of put off by, or, Poison Nightshade guy. Either one of those, I mean, the Poison Nightshade guy is at least on top of the bandit threat, and he would take that seriously. The guy in Skaki, I don't want to bother him. He's got his life, and I think he'd look at it more as a hassle. I just don't know. Also, here's a very unsettling thought. So, our wood is finally down enough, a reasonable amount. The weight is a wildly unreasonable amount. We're still climbing. So, I'm not really sure what to do about that. We're going to need to go through some percentages. Listen, I said we did need to do some town stuff this season. That weight has got to get under control. No, I don't want to make another storage. Making another storage is going to continue to overproduce things that we don't need. What I want to get is homeostasis, so that way we're just producing what we do need and not overproducing anything. Granted, with so many people being, 3s and 4s and what have you, invariably it's going to need constant monitoring because a 3 became a 4. Or I laid down some rugs, or I put in insulation. They got better at their job. They're going to get more stuff. It's going to need constant monitoring. I mean, I just want as close to balance as I can without it getting just really, really out of control. Now, I should probably roast up all this just whatever that I have on me. Alright, so at least I'm going to have myself fed nicely. The town is feeding itself just fine. Yeah, food's rocking just fine. We're hovering right around that 2 grand mark. That's fine. The water, okay, it keeps going down. We don't have anybody getting wells, or we don't have anybody on the well getting buckets. Also fine. With as low as our population is currently, I'm okay with that. But my God, why are we so unbelievably heavy? Yeah, shocker. Logs and oh my, 330 planks. I mean, the thing is, production technology, it's not what we need. We need building technology. Well, we need building technology, and we also need to come to a decision. I don't know. Major storyline quests have nothing's ever burned me, it seems, for waiting a while. I think we're gonna hold on that. We'll just hold on that until this 3rd one comes along, because that may actually give us a 3rd option. And then we can talk to Derwin. And I mean, I still think I have my mind made up, but I just want to see if this does impact that and does give us a 3rd option. We only got 1 day left anyway. Let's just worry about our own town. And honestly, the town's pretty okay. I need me better. Town's doing okay. The story's running itself ragged. I'm the weakest link in this entire operation. I don't have the technology where I want it. I don't have my skill sets where I want it. I need XP and I need tech. All right, well, we've got waning hours. We want building technology, but we don't want to build. But extraction also works. Oh boy, that's something we do. Oh geez. Let's do this real quick first. Holy crap. I mean, just turning 2 ore into 1 bar is gonna drop the weight in there. So, yeesh. Yeah, this is gonna be production, not anything else, but we're over here and I have a plan. Just a slight delay to the plan now. Alrighty, we got a bunch of bronze here. Let's get some tools moving here. Yeah, I'm thinking 2 of those. We also want the farmers taken care of pretty well. So I'll leave them a little bit of stuff too. And we're probably going to finish out this season not building, but actually digging. Because the thing is, one way or another, we have got to get into the Bronze Age. Come hell or high water, we've got to get into the Bronze Age. We got to start getting these longer lasting, more reliable tools for the townsfolk. And we've definitely got to get better armor, or not armor, we got to get better ammo. You know, copper bolts are nice, but we're starting to see bandits in some pretty significant numbers. And last night was not a fun time. And now what do we want? All right, so with those sickles and those hoes, that should supply the farm shed for a significant amount of time, I'm hoping. Those are for me. Oh. We somehow ran low on feathers. I did not expect that. Just to decrease the weight as much as we possibly can, I'm just gonna crank out as many copper bolts as we possibly can. And then we'll do a big sell-off as well. We definitely don't need the money. It's just XP, technology. I mean, a big sell-off like this is going to do really nicely for the diplomacy XP, and that is something that we would like. And then we'll GTFO and go dig a hole for the rest of the day. All right, 15 out of 2 grand is better. It's certainly not where I'd like it to be, but it's better. Also, that animal feed is still not properly maintaining. You know, I wonder if what we really want is barn workers. Wait a minute, I don't think we can. No, the current barn is only... Right. Okay, and we got a ways for that. Because the thing I was thinking was, we do have those 2 untouched houses. Well, they can stay untouched for now. I guess we'll fill them with 2 barn workers once we actually get an upgraded barn. I don't even want to carry that on me. I don't want anything bad to happen to that. Yeah, so let's dump off just all the weight that we're not going to want currently. And basically anything that's not for sale. Because we are ideally going to come back very heavy. Hopefully. Let's jump in. Alright, let's dump off everything that we don't want here. And hopefully get some extraction XP and building technology. There you are, hi. Get over here.
How have you been?
Alright, that'll do.
I've been good luck.
Wow, just casually up to 9.5 grand. Yeah, I definitely noticed that the money is just tighter in the oxbow. Everything's tighter in the oxbow. You know, I think the thermals are harsher. I think a lot of the costs and things are harsher in the oxbow. It seems like everything oxbow is just that little bit harder than the valley, regardless of what you have the game settings set to. Now, I tossed the crossbow and all of my bolts, and no melee weapon, I know. Shouldn't need them. Because where we're going should be populated exclusively with rabbits, I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there we go. I remembered seeing one. Oh god, this was way back. This was right when the oxbow dropped and multiplayer dropped. It was my very first time in here. When I was running around with Dinkers and Sea Dog. I was like, wait, that's mine. So it likely won't take too terribly long to clear this. I mean, I was about to say I don't know as though I've ever been in a mine. No, that stream, I was in the mine. Very briefly, but we were in there. And I know that valley mines are generally kind of small. until you actually get the mine built, they're pretty small in here. So the amount of tin that we're going to be able to come home with, it's probably going to be a pretty small amount. All right, everybody remember 3272. Listen, even after clearing this thing, we are not getting 5,000 points. Like, this is not going to happen. But we'll see how well we do. Because the thing is, we're not really taking any copper. We've got a level 7 extraction plus a level 3 or 4 that's also after it. So we're just completely disinterested in any copper here at all. And every mine, as far as I've ever come across, is way loaded with copper versus tin. Which explains why your townsfolk always have a much harder time getting the tin. So you can't just set the work effort to 50-50 evens, because then your yields will not be the same. I will say, it does feel like this mine is quite a bit bigger than anything I've come across in the valley. So maybe we will walk out of here with a decent amount. I mean, I've already had to dump the stone twice now. Actually, I think that's cooked. Yeah, I'm tracking nothing but copper now. That's fine. I do know of, I think, one other. I actually don't know the geography of this place very well. But nice. One tiny last one right by the door. But yeah, I actually don't know the geography of this place super well. Because I know valley geography, like, better than my own neighborhood. So I know the location of just every single solitary mine out there, and could probably just walk out, fill my pockets multiple times. Here, though, I'm not 100% sure where every mine is. I know there's at least one more further south on that side. The problem is, I'm reasonably certain that while this one was guarded by just rabbits, I think the other one is the one that's guarded by both wolves and wisens simultaneously. No thanks. And besides, we should have plenty now. Also, we are still flagging for animal feed, and I cranked that thing up and up and up. Maybe I gotta make some manually myself. Because the problem is, if we're not sustaining on the animal feed, yeah, okay, that's exactly what's happening. Yeah, you're getting full, and that means that you're getting nothing. See, they're not smart enough to take a little for this and a little for that, so that... Wait, why does it say 2 then? Oh, because it's 2... Wait, why does it say 2 then? We only have 2 pigs. If they're not getting enough food, they're not gonna breed. Nuts. Oh, also, yeah, what do we get? Not a lot. Well, that was anticlimactic. Excuse me.
Will it take long?
Listen, Linda, I built the thing. Oh crap, you know what I just realized? I made a whole ton of bronze bolts and didn't like sell off half of them. I kind of meant to sell off a good stockpile of those. Or not bronze, copper. Alright, so we'll at least be able to get ourselves a decent stockpile of bronze here. And it should keep the weight fairly under control. As much as I really did want to avoid it, maybe building is the best answer. It'll get us the technology. It'll also drop the frickin' weight a little. I mean, right now, logs and planks. Like, just logs and planks are completely out of control. Oh, nice. Okay. I had adjusted our excavation shed, hammer down a little harder on the limestone than the copper because, well, as you saw, we were just drowning in copper. So that's going to give us quite a good chunk of limestone to throw around. It's going to make everybody happier, going to make everybody better at their jobs. Okay, it's going to make them use even less firewood, which is not something that was necessarily important to us, but I mean, once everybody gets full installation anyway, that'll probably benefit me for gauging how much firewood we need. Because every season I'm going to be adding more insulation, which means every season the firewood's going to go down. So once we get a stabilization, then I'll probably be able to zero in on a number a little bit better. All right, well, that went faster than I expected. We got, what, one house fully done and another house started. Not sure why I'm splitting all of that up, but okay. Yeah, just out of curiosity, how many bolts are there in here? Oh, we got another rabbit. Yeah, that's a little higher than what we needed. Oh, but right, as I was saying, I did have a plan for houses that we're gonna need eventually, but not at all right this second. So I was kind of thinking, what if we had an alternate road? Actually, let me just put that right there for right now. Oh, are you going to be a problem? Actually, let me find out if you're going to be a problem. Well, not anymore. Okay, this could work. I'm kind of already seeing something, and I'm already liking what I'm seeing. I just realized it's quitting time, and I never made any animal feed. Which, it's funny, like, these guys, yeah, you're at 0%. It's funny, like, even the animals have a quitting time. So, once it's quitting time for them, they stop flagging that they're out of food. And the thing is, you're probably going to have to do this if you make any kind of like big sweeping changes. You know, like, okay, we were deficient on the animal feed. We kicked it up a couple percentage. Even if I was bang on with the number, you know, it would still take quite a bit of time for that tugboat to react. It's not going to be like a light switch, because that chicken roost, they're going to be using animal feed at their rate. The problem is, when you build an animal shelter, whatever you built first, that's where the start of the pipeline is. So you build even just two chicken pens. The first one is going to get all the feed right off the bat, and then your second chickens aren't going to get fed until that thing is 100%. So even though 1% will cause them to, you know, no longer flag, which means they'll produce all the eggs they're supposed to produce all the manure, all the whatever it is that they produce, they'll put out all of that at 1% food or 100% food, and they'll breed, but they still won't spill over the rest of the food to any other animal shelters that you have until they're at 100%. So a little bit of a bummer there, but that also means that if you've got, you know, 3, 4, 5 different sheds going on, you know, you've got cows and pigs and chickens and if for whatever reason maybe somebody goes on maternity leave, you know, your threshing goes down, whatever. If you have an issue that you then correct for, the correction is going to be a bit. Like, it's going to be slow in the uptake. Hey, you know what? Let's hit this too. We certainly do not need the eggs, but the feathers, I'm kind of not really getting a whole ton of feathers. I mean, when's the last time we chopped down a tree? All right, well, I had an idea for some building. Very unlikely that we're getting to that today. And yeah, Derwin, I'm just holding. I do very much think that I have my answer for that one. I just want to see what, well, at this point, what tomorrow brings. I think I know who I'm going with. I'm 95% sure I know who I'm going with. I think there might be like a completion order. And I think I just didn't do everything in Astoria that I was supposed to do. Like, I think there's some sort of like checklist that we don't see. Like, did you do 6 out of 8 quests, or did you do, you know, this job for this one, that one, and them? I'm just gonna feed you directly. Perfect. So yeah, I'm leaning towards I just didn't finish Astoria when I should have.
Spring up like mushrooms.
Yeah, they're gonna be, man. We need that technology. I don't need the people. I need Just need tech. We're gonna have unlived-in houses. We've already got 2 unlived-in houses. And yeah, I'm thinking that's probably gonna be at least a portion of next season. Keep cranking on the limestone. We'll put maybe 2. Listen, you guys know how I feel about waterfront. Like, we gotta have at least a couple of waterfront houses. So, at least 2 over here. You know what? Maybe we'll just incorporate the entire side. We could put a couple extra over here. Oh, which would mean we could incorporate... I got ideas. I have done absolutely 0 aesthetics in this playthrough. We're gonna have to fix that. But we'll have to make some steps to fix that in the next one. We gotta pick a new Castellan. We gotta find out what happened to our Nightshade friend. And we've got progress to do. Like, we've been neglecting this town and this character a little too hard. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me in this summer in the Oxbow, and I hope to see you in the fall. This is 7. Good night, guys.